Good day traders, welcome back to the Forex Boat Trading Academy, and today we will be having analysis on the Australian versus Canadian dollar currency pair. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you can do so now so you won't miss any new analysis that are coming. And before we get started, I would like to remind you that all the information in this video is for educational purpose only and should not be considered as a financial advice. The Australian Canadian, here what I did like is this clean rejection of the support at 0.9325, which is confirmed by 427.2 fips. I have applied this fips to this corrective wave up where price broke below the both 200 simple and exponential moving averages and corrected up. So I used the corrective wave up to apply the fips, and we have this clean rejection. So this implies that the price has bottomed out, and as long as the 4-hour and daily close will stay above, it should be starting to correct to the upside. I mean, if there will be daily close below, this bullish forecast will be invalidated, and I think there will be more selling pressure. But as long as we hold it, certainly it should correct to the upside. Maybe it will not as much as I do expect here, but we might see some resistance here. For example, this downtrend trend line could be providing the resistance, maybe even this downtrend trend line. So these levels, these resistance levels should be watched. And if there will be a rejection, maybe we will see a double bottom before price will move up. In regards to the upside resistance, the key resistance, I see it at 0.9536, and this resistance is confirmed by 2 fips. First is applied to this overall downtrend, and we have, if I just move it as usual, you will be able to see it's 61.8 fips. And put it back. Now, another fips is this corrective wave to the upside. I have used it to apply fips, and we saw there was a 23.6 fips exactly at the same spot. So this makes me think that it could be the key resistance, and based on this average price downtrend trend line, we might see a fast growth because it does correspond to this time which is 19th, which means that it might take only 4 days, 4 trading days for this move to finish. And this could be pretty strong one. We will see, of course, but this is only if that goes with this downtrend trend line. But it could take longer, obviously. We might be rejecting these trend lines and consolidating and so on, but still it looks pretty bullish to me. So that was the analysis on the Australian Canadian for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and let's move to previously made analysis. Euro New Zealand dollar. Well, here we saw this nice green candle today. This is a daily time frame, so perhaps we will be seeing more upside move from the New Zealand Canadian, especially after the rejection of the 200 exponential moving average. This could be still valid, especially considering that this support is rejected as well and the trend line rejected. So yeah, overall long term, this is potentially bullish. Euro Canadian dollar, well, I think this is extremely bullish. It went, I think all the stop losses have been collected, obviously. There was a very steep decline, non-stop, very choppy market, and from now on this could be an extremely strong uptrend. I mean, it could take weeks for the price to just continue rising. If we look at the daily, we might see something even like that. So this could be a really strong move to the upside. And you see this doji candle here formed, which is also a reversal pattern here. Of course, only if we close the day above 1.5568. So yeah, this looks extremely bullish to me, especially if we consider that we have Australian Canadian. This could be the Canadian dollar weakness across the board, because US oil has started to move down quite rapidly, the price. So Canadian dollar follows that tendency. Euro New Zealand, no, Euro US dollar. On this chart, basically what we had, this is the key support, long-term support, but we already broke below this resistance here. It's not clear to me what's going to happen, but I mean, long-term, it's still bullish. Break and close below certainly will invalidate all the bullish outlook, but this breakout could extend the consolidation, although I think there is this upside potential. I will not invalidate it, but we will see this red support line. I do expect still move towards the resistance, one of the resistance in the coming days. Euro Swiss franc, well, here we need to see the daily closing price. If there will be break below the red line, it will be invalidated. So far there is no confirmation on the daily candle, obviously, so we need to see what will be the closing price today. Australian versus Euro, as expected, we are moving up quite rapidly. It might continue, this tendency might continue. I do expect it to actually hit the resistance, one of the resistance levels. And we did hold the support here, the channel rejected. So as long as price above the red line, it should be an uptrend. Canadian Swiss franc, well, finally it started to move down sharply. And this is also, along with the Euro Canadian, could be a very, very, very long-term downtrend here on the daily chart. I mean, it could be something even like that. I see this downside potential being huge. So maybe double bottom here, even in the long term. So yeah, it looks to me very, very bearish. So let's move to the gold. In regards to gold, still consolidating. I think price will be testing this resistance once again. I will just mark it. So potentially this will be the demand zone. We will see this corrective move, and then gold will rally. So before that, I think there's still consolidation, still stop losses must be kicked, and price is likely to be moving slightly below this level at 1872, and only then moving to the upside. But still, it's an uptrend. I mean, it can go up non-stop. It's possible, but I would expect this price as the best entry if I would be trading gold. Now, pound Canadian. Pound Canadian today rejecting this support, and along with the Canadian dollar pairs that we had, Euro Canadian, Australian Canadian, now Pound Canadian, Canadian Swiss franc, all of them are against the Canadian dollar, and the oil is falling. So yeah, I think from now on up, I like this rejection of this resistance. So I think it has started, this move has started. Obviously these all stop losses were taken. Market then sharply went up without even giving a chance for buyers to enter this low. So this fast move to the upside just emphasizes the buying power that is increasing, and I think it will push price higher. Pound Australian dollar, I think, well, here we are very close to the resistance, almost tested this resistance. While I do think it will be testing it, at the same time, I mean, it's very close, so I will be finishing following it. Consider it done, very close on the hourly chart. We are rejecting this, well, not rejecting, but this spike below. I mean, if there will be a 4-hour break and close below this low, then there is a risk of further downside. So here we need to watch this. Obviously, buyers will be exiting potentially at this stage. So stop losses here are placed, but I would not exclude spike, huge spike below. We need to watch 4-hour and daily closing prices if they will both be below that level. So it should be the move to the downside. So I will not be following that chart, guys, anymore. I think we're done here. Enough is enough. Quite a nice rally on the pound Australian dollar. Bitcoin, well, very choppy. We see that the price is kind of found the support at 11,300 and failing to break below. So yeah, uptrend. Ethereum also, well, there is this correction, but nothing major. We actually retesting this previous resistance here. You can see it was a rejection today, and maybe, well, most definitely it will be going to the upside, but only as long as the support holds here, which is the previous resistance. Euro Japanese yen, well, it went down a lot. Yes, it did, but I mean, that was something I would expect. It could be either like that, or it can continue moving down, and it can continue moving down up a lot. It can continue doing that. Obviously the nearest resistance will be where the previous support has been formed, so this is the nearest resistance area, and then we need to see whether it will reject or not. If there will be a break to the upside, then yeah, it will be a more upside move. Silver, well, here, while I do expect this upside scenario, if we also take into consideration my expectancy for the gold, so it's a 4-hour time frame. It's not a big deal here on the daily time frame to go here. So it means that the silver might attempt to do something like that. Also possible. So yeah, these are the scenarios for silver. Although it's very bullish scenario still, we need to watch. If it will be correction, it could be providing this excellent opportunity somewhere a little bit lower, but I don't exclude this downside move because of the gold as well. I do expect it. At the same time, let's see if the daily close will hold the trend line. If not, the correction should follow, and then providing much better price for buyers. And yeah, Australian Canadian dollar, this was the analysis for today. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so you won't miss any new analysis coming each day. I all thank you for watching, and don't forget to click the like button as well. And if you didn't like, let me know down in the comments below what was wrong, what you didn't like. And also let me know what you think on the Canadian dollar overall, whether it will be continue trending down against multiple major currencies, or what do you think? What do you think of the price of oil, whether it's correlated or not? What's your view on this? I would appreciate your feedback, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care.